Okay students, the chapter which we have been going to do today is matter, solid, liquid and gases. So a very interesting chapter. So first of all we need to know what is matter. So matters is substance which occupies space and has mass. So it is anything that occupies space and has mass. So everything which we see around fulfill this property. That means they do occupy space and they have a mass. From a chair that you sit in, from that to cars in which you drive, and from small dust, everything which you see around is a matter. So that also includes human beings, animal, plants, air, water, everything around you. Now we need to see this matters, how what is the main constitution of this matter. So usually matters are made out of very tiny particles. So these are very much tiny that you cannot see with your naked eyes. So in this picture I'd like to explain you, these children, they are taking some sugar crystal and they are trying to crush it with a rolling pin. They are trying to see till what level uh, they could further break this sugar crystal into. So while doing so, the sugar crystal which you have seen, the normal sugar particles, while you crush with this rolling pan, they become in a powdery form. So if you try to observe with magnifying glass, you'll see that they will be small particles. Now uh, you might be surprised to know that if we try to break those particles till a point where it is not further divided, so that will lead to your particles. I mean to say that those particles which I'm talking about, these are so minute that even after we are trying to break those particles, we will not be able to reach that limit. Such is the limit of those particles. That means they are very much small. Now we will be seeing the property of those particles. Now we are talking about that particles which cannot be observed with our naked eyes. Even with the best telescope which we have, we cannot absorb those, we cannot observe those particles. Now we'll see the property of those particles. They are very minute substance which cannot be seen by your naked eyes. The particles of those substances have different shape, size and mass. The particles in different substances are arranged differently. Now this particle which we are talking about, which are not observed with our naked eyes, those particles differ in different substance. The three substance in which particle can be arranged, we will be seeing that arrangement of particles in solid, liquid and gas. So solid, liquid and gas, it gives us the three different state. Now in these three different state, these particles are arranged out there. Solid, that means it's a hard substance, and like everything which you see around, from chairs, tables, rock, those are your solid, which are very hard and they have fixed shape and volume, they are very much rigid. Liquid constitutes of your water, the water which you drink, the fruit juice which you drink, those are your liquids. And gases, this it includes the gas which is not observed with your eyes, like oxygen gas you are breathing in, carbon dioxide you are breathing out. So in these three different state, we do have matters, we do have particles present, but the arrangement of particles is different in each state. So first we'll be seeing that in solid. In solid, the particles are closely packed. The particles look something like this out here. So these are not observed in naked eyes, but there is a diagram given to you out here. So in solid, these particles are very close to each other. That's why, for this reason, your substance, any solid substance, are hard, and the reason they are hard and they have fixed shape is because of the arrangement of the particles. They are very close to each other, as you can see in the diagram. The reason they are very close is because there is a force of attraction between those particles. So between the two particles there is always force of attraction, and that will be holding them together. That's why they have a definite shape and volume. And another thing you notice is there is no space between them. So that's why, since there is no space between them, they are very hard and rigid. Thus they have definite shape and volume. Now next, liquid, we will be seeing that the diagram of liquid looks